Why, hello everybody, how are we? My name is Unicorn Pandu. Welcome back to another video. If you're wondering why I'm laughing, well, let me tell you, Chantal has just uploaded this video about, like, why I no longer want to make videos and what is fair use. Yes, the Canadian woman that doesn't even know what's going on outside of her own, apartment door is going to be schooling us about what fair use is, U.S. laws and everything. And also on top of that, she filmed the mukbang, but if you guys are wondering how that went, here you go. Exactly, you guys miss absolutely nothing. It's just Chantal saying nothing while eating shrimp, which did look good, we'll say, but with that being said, I guess let's see what Chantal is going to be self-victimizing and how it's everyone else's fault and this and that and the other. And also, I don't know if I mentioned this yet, but the schooling video she deleted. So that's also something. But let's see what Chantal has to say today, shall we?
All right, so I want to talk about something that is affecting me and my channel. I haven't really realized it fully until recently. But if after I explain it, it doesn't make sense to you, or you don't agree that what is happening is not fair whatsoever, I don't know what else to tell you or how to explain it another way. I'm talking about reaction.
Also, on top of that, if you keep telling people that about your problem, quote, no one else agrees with you, it might be a you problem. Just wanted to kind of point that out too.
Channels gone too far. Now, I have complained about reaction channels many times, especially the ones that are just pure hate channels, mostly about hypocrisy and bullying. But now there is another big issue I would like to address. It's content theft. Whichever way you try to excuse it, there is a whole community of content leeches that literally steal my content. And honestly, this is why I no longer want to put any effort into my content.
So it's our fault that she doesn't want to put effort in. Okay, great, love that for us. And on top of that, I feel like one of the many facets of whatever she's trying to explain here is Chantal pretty much, she has to eat on camera and, explain her weight and be a spectacle on YouTube to make coin, right? It's like she has to do that because anything else, like other than that, she really quite literally doesn't really have that much else going for her, right? Okay, great. Follow me with me. I feel like one of the many things why she might feel like this is because she has to eat that many calories. She has to, gorge herself on food. She has to do this, well, in her eyes at least. She has to do this. She has to eat this. She has to eat massive amounts of food. But, like, other people are also, getting paid via AdSense while also not having to eat. So that's, again, one of the many facets as to why I think that she's mad.
If I do mukbangs, not much effort is there, sure. But if I bother to go out and vlog and try and get creative with my videos, thousands of views are stolen from reaction channels. And this is no exaggeration.
Sorry for pausing, but girlie, those people weren't going to be watching your videos anyway. I'm sorry. I'm very sorry to tell you, but if you got rid of all the reaction channels, all of them gone and tonight, bye. Do you honestly think that you're going to be getting all of those views? No, because I've heard this many a times from people, like, thank you so much for making it fun, thank you so much for making it watchable, thank you so much for editing so much out, really appreciate it. Like, you're not going to be getting the views because the base content that you're putting out, it's not watchable for a lot of people. So insert me and everybody else, can only speak for myself here. We make it watchable for the people, right? It's like you're giving us a cake and we're making the cake and selling the cake to make it, edible and stuff. But, in Chantal's mind, oh no, if we get rid of all the reaction channels, she's going to get all the views and everything. No. I'm very sorry to tell you, but no.
About at least a dozen channels take my entire video for their own content and restream it or stream snipe it the minute I go live. they'd steal the video in its entirety or make a video using the entire video and make small comments here and there about petty little things, mostly bullying and body shaming, such as how I walk, how fat I look. There's literally a reaction channel whose content is to slow down shots of me walking to laugh at me. Things like that, if I'm using filters, etc., etc. I could go live and I will have, let's say, maybe 500 views. If someone, a bigger reaction channel who usually gets more views will go live, my views will drop down to the 300s. This is not fair use. This is what fair use should be. Read it very well, using small amounts of the content and not taking away from the original creator. Reactors themselves have been reported gleefully bragging about how they purposely take away views and not to watch my content on my channel and to watch it on theirs. This is theft. This is wrong, and it's come to a point where it's no longer worth it for me to put any effort into making content just for reaction channels. People argue that they wouldn't watch me anyway. Well, that's not true, because you go to another...
Yeah, like I said before, it would. People would not watch you directly, unfortunately.
...the channel to watch my content. Throwing petty remarks and insults every few minutes is not transformative in any way. You are certainly not making my content any different. There's no transformation happening to my work. Furthermore, how is it okay for a reactor to have an entire channel based on one individual only? And I'm sure reactors will say, I'm crying over people taking my content. Yeah, I am. Just like the YouTube underground went on a rampage hypocritically when people used a tiny amount of her content and abused the copyright system over and over and over. Now, I can't copyright strike because I simply cannot afford to take every one of these reactors to court and pursue any of this. Nor do I wish to spend my time fighting something that big. But no matter how you spin it, it's not fair use to use a creator's entire work when it takes views away from the original creator, period. And yes, I can prove that, and I just have talked about that, what happens when somebody goes live the minute I go live. And therefore, honestly, I don't feel motivated at all to share my life.
So, aka she's lazy, she doesn't want to do anything, and yet it's our fault that she doesn't want to do anything. So either, she doesn't feel like going out because of, her medical stuff, and she doesn't feel like doing it. Well, guys, it's not my fault that I don't want to do anything. It's the reactor's fault. It's all their faults why I don't want to do anything. Seems like a personal problem, but okay.
Or to put in any effort into any content I do. That's just how it is. I will just sit and eat and do mukbangs and do gaming streams on YouTube and try to do some streams on TikTok here and there, mostly battles and content where I can play some music. If these channels were not using 100% of my content, a lot of people would watch on my channel. They would be curious, at least, and not all, but many more would be forced to, because no matter what you admit to it or not, whether you admit to it or not, those who watch on reaction channels are still interested to some degree to watch my content, which is why those channels exist.
But like I said before, like a million times over, you're selling, milk, sugar, eggs, flour. Like, are people just supposed to eat the raw ingredient? No, people want a very, even halfway baked cake, girly. Come on.
At all in the first place. It's sad that it has come to this, but reaction channels have gone too far with their lazy stealing content, and I am no longer going to do any vlogs or content outside of the mukbangs and gaming streams.
Oh no, whatever shall we do? Darn, oh no, come back, no, please go out and show us stuff, oh no, darn, no.
I will talk to you guys on the gaming streams, but not the talking I do on my regular streams. If you were working for free, I'm sure you wouldn't feel like it much either. I put myself out there, I put in the editing effort, and for someone to just not even cam up and show themselves and just take my entire content and then use it to bully me, no thanks. And make more money, no thanks. It's ridiculous that YouTube allows this to occur, but to be honest, I know I talk.
But I also thought it wasn't about the money. You just really loved your Beezers, and you absolutely love the connection that you have with them. I thought it wasn't all about the money, and you didn't care what other people said. You were going to be living your life either way. You weren't going to be waiting around for anybody. What about that? No. When all is said and done, what matters at the end of the day? Well, money, apparently.
Talk a big game about reporting them to YouTube, but lately I just haven't had the mental health to sit and go through their channels and send timestamps and watch their content for hours and hours of abuse. I actually have done this once or twice in the past, but not lately. I feel like YouTube 100% doesn't give a shit, so why should I? I would love to make nice vlogs for you guys. I would love to, but not if I put in the effort to do the content, and some lazy reaction channels who don't even bother to get on camera just replay my entire content.
But here's the thing though, whenever Chantal does like a halfway decent vlog, I thoroughly enjoy it. Like the last one that she went out, she was going out, it had like a really gorgeous view, ate some pretty decent food from what I saw, had a pretty good time. I actually genuinely like that video. And of course, I would not mind if she did more of those, because we went out, we saw something new, you know, had a decent time. I got some very weird camera angles because, you know, he was there. But I actually do enjoy whenever she puts effort in. But of course, it's all our fault. And guys, I'm so sorry. We're not going to be getting more edited videos from her. I'm so sorry.
Sorry, but fuck no. Fuck no. No more. I've fed these losers and their kids for way too long, and I am done.
Why do you have to bring people's kids into it? It's weird.
Anyways, guys, that is what you can expect from now on. See you.
And I'm pretty sure that this is against terms of service. It's just like blankly making it 8 minutes with absolutely nothing. Like, okay, then, well, with that being said, though, I guess thank you so much for watching, and I guess I will see you guys whenever Chantal decides to upload something new or goes live or whatever, but, she's gonna see really fast whenever, you know, she takes, like, the bare minimum effort that she's been doing down, like, a few levels further. I'm not expecting it to go super great, so yeah. I guess we'll see you guys whenever she posts something new. Bye.